What's up you guys, it's Ben and welcome back to my channel where we talk about everything there is relating to selling on Amazon. So first of all, I'm sorry for not uploading as I frequently usually do. The reason for that is because a lot of the Chinese suppliers, the shipments that I have arranged from China have all come in at once. Now if you've been selling on Amazon for quite some time and you have quite a few shipments and products selling on Amazon, you probably already know that the shipments don't come in one each and every single day. What tends to happen is a whole bunch of them come in all at once, and what you end up happening is being filled up to the top full of boxes that you have to get rid of, even to your warehouse, or sending them to Amazon as quickly as possible. That is the reality of being an Amazon seller, and that is exactly what I've been doing over the last few weeks. With that being said, today's video, guys, what I wanted to do is talk to you about what has been happening on Amazon. That recently there's been an article about Amazon banning quite a few big Chinese sellers who have been using shady tactics to get ahead on Amazon. Now, it's no secret that a lot of people in China have been using various tactics, whether it's review manipulation, basically flooding your listings with negative reviews and various other shady tactics to make sure that they sell as many products as possible. So in today's video, what I wanted to do is talk to you about what exactly happened, the good news about it, the bad news, and matter of fact, does it really matter at the end of the day? What does it really matter for us Amazon FBA UK sellers? So with that being said, guys, if you are interested in selling on Amazon and you really want to take this seriously, please don't forget to check the links down below for my own personal mentorship. Otherwise, guys, if you want to use some of the business links that I use, such as Helium 10, the perfect product research tool, Awesome, the best e-commerce accountants out there in UK, or Tide, the perfect business bank account to start off your Amazon FBA business. With that being said, let's get straight to the video. Right guys, so what the article effectively says is Amazon reportedly pulls the plug on roughly a dozen Chinese tech vendors citing seller fraud. Now this is nothing new, to be honest. Amazon have been trying to catch out various shady sellers, whether it's Chinese or worldwide, from using any sort of methods of gaining an advantage that are outside of Amazon's terms of service. The reason why this has got so much attention recently is because the suspended accounts earned more than $1 billion in gross merchandise revenue each and every single year, and is basically one of the largest e-commerce companies that are working currently on Amazon, which just goes to show, and this is the kind of the first pro, is that Amazon never really cares of how much money you're making on their platform. At the end of the day, if you are using shady methods and you get caught by them, you will be suspended potentially or banned completely. So there is no such thing as you're being too big to fail. If a company with £1 billion of revenue can get banned on Amazon, that means anybody can get banned on Amazon. So therefore, if you are using some sort of shady methods, then you are at risk. And as you can see here, but at least 11 vendors from Greater China have been removed from Amazon. So these are massive sellers. It's not like a whole bunch of thousands of sellers that are quite small. It's a relatively small number of big accounts. Reported major Chinese consumer electronics firms such as Uki and Mpower, I hope I'm pronouncing them correctly, were removed from the platform, leading to a loss of over 1 million US in USD sales. It's also interesting that this article says 1 billion in the beginning, and here it says over 1 million. Now I'm sure it's actually the billion, but what I also wanted to check is in the UK, are they still selling? And what I can see here is this is one of the companies that were mentioned, and as you can see here, it's actually correct. None of these are at the moment available, which is very interesting. So they clearly haven't done anything about it just yet. Of course, the account is still, it looks like it's not even live, and neither are the products, which is a good thing to see, to be honest, because at the end of the day, we want to make sure that the competitive landscape is not tilted in somebody's favor. And then I also looked at the other accounts as well, and here all of the products and everything has been taken down. They're clearly a big seller as well, but you cannot actually find any products whatsoever, which I find quite interesting. So clearly Amazon has done something pretty good here. They have taken down a big seller that has clearly been using very shady methods. Now if we go down, further down, you can see that Amazon spokesman said, "We take swift action against those that violate them, including suspending or removing selling privileges." So we don't actually know if they have been banned or suspended. There are two very different things, because if they get banned, that means there is no chance of them coming back. However, if they get suspended, who knows, they can potentially come back. And I will talk about that in a minute. And then they also said this isn't the first time Amazon has shut down accounts over fake reviews and other behavior that violates its rules, but the scale of this wave is unprecedented. which is of course the case given how much revenue these guys were making each and every single year. The server contained a treasure trove of direct messages between Amazon vendors and customers willing to provide fake reviews in exchange for free products. In total, 13 million of these records, over 7 gig of data, has been exposed in the breach, which is implicating more than 200,000 people in unethical activities. So I'm assuming this involves the sellers as well as the customers that are willing to provide these fake reviews in exchange for free product or potentially a compensation. So it's a massive amount of people that is involved in these illicit activities, in my opinion. And that's pretty much it. Then the article really speaks a little bit more about the tech war that is happening between US and China and how this is implicating into this as well. So guys, how does this impact us Amazon FBA UK sellers? Well, on the good side, there's two things. Number one, it shows that Amazon doesn't really care how big you are. No matter how many sales you're making on the Amazon's FBA platform, they are not scared of banning your account if they find you in breach of their basically terms of service, various other things. Secondly, it also provides us Amazon FBA sellers, especially the new ones, with a little bit more confidence because it shows that Amazon is still policing their platform and is trying to get around this issue. It also gives some confidence to customers as well, because if they can trust Amazon's platform a little bit more because they know that Amazon is doing something to the sellers that are manipulating the reviews, then they will be more likely to buy from the platform. However, guys, the reality is nothing really changes. Okay, that is the truth. This is a simple cat and mouse game that the Chinese is playing with Amazon. Amazon being the cat and Chinese being the mouse. And unfortunately, in this game, the mouse always gets away. In this particular case, just think about it, guys. At the end of the day, let's say you are on one of these big companies. You are the boss of the company that is running a £50 million on Amazon each and every single year through various shady methods. Well, one day you wake up and you realize that your account has been banned. Do you tell all of your staff to pack up and leave? Or do you look for ways around the problem and basically start selling on Amazon as quickly as you possibly can? In my personal view, these guys are going to do one of two things. Number one, if their accounts are banned completely without any chance of them getting reinstated, they will simply game the Amazon FBA system, which they have done for many years. They will create a new VPN service which will hide their IP. They will create new business bank accounts and they will create new businesses and then simply start selling on Amazon through those new seller accounts, selling the same products effectively. Now, if their accounts are still in some sort of good order potentially and they manage to get them back, but they cannot sell those products anymore, they will just simply create brand new products listings under new ASINs with no reviews and then simply use those same shady tactics to get those reviews and to push their products onto the first page. Now, they may not do it as blatantly, getting hundreds of reviews each and every single day, but even, us Amazon FBA sellers know getting 50 reviews here and there that are 5 stars will help push your products onto the first page very quickly. So they may do that at a lesser sort of a degree, so to speak, but truthfully, they're not going anywhere. Chinese are here to stay and Amazon cannot do anything about it. That is the truth. That is the reality of it. So I understand you may think this is great news for you and you may be enjoying some bump in sales at the moment because some of these guys are not selling temporarily. But the truth is these guys will be back much quicker than everybody is expecting. And if they don't, there'll be other potentially companies that will just come in and fill their place because supply meets demand on Amazon. And the more demand there is on Amazon, the more of these sellers there's going to be that are using various shady tactics to get ahead. So with that being said, that's pretty much it for today's video. I really hope you found it useful. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below on your thoughts. What do you think about this? I would be really interested to know. Thank you so much for watching and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.